Alright, welcome back to another episode of the Hour You Hate. I'm here with David, of course, and then we got a special guest today. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
My name is Justin Strawstone with Nice Enough Entertainment.
Justin Strawstone, bro. The man, the myth, the legend of Omaha, Nebraska, man.
Yep, man.
And before we get started, you know what I'm saying, we got a high-profile guest in our midst today, right? So we got you a gift, bro. So on some Oprah shit, check under your seat, man. We got a little gift for you.
What do we got here?
Be careful, it's fragile. Look at that, nice little gift. You know, we come hospitality,
Dude,
bro.
Oprah didn't even do this for me. That's crazy. Man, we got this is real shit right here, bro. Y'all are fools. We got the straw.
Got a bale of straw for you, bro, and then see what else we got.
What else we got in here? First of all, I need better friends. You got it all wrapped up.
Yeah, a little package nice for you, you know what I'm saying?
Get my morning workout in.
I'll show them the straw that we got for you.
Alright, what else we got here? It feels like a stone. So, Strawstone officially in the fucking building.
In the building.
Man.
There's a little holder for that too, bro. It's shaped like an egg.
Man, y'all are too good to me.
I didn't want to get you.
That's going right on my desk. I'll probably just set this up on my windowsill just to make people super fucking confused.
We'll just all sign it, bro. You
Man.
put it in your house somewhere.
You guys are the best, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Man, that's a good way to wake up.
Yeah, bro. You know, we had to come a little something different for you, you know?
Come a little extra today.
Set that up there.
Got the straw for you, and that stone has a nice little holder. You can put it up on the shelf, you know,
Man,
it'll be sick,
That's
bro.
going to be my new best friend, probably.
Yep.
But that's some funny shit, bro. But, so, since we're on it, bro, where did Strawstone come from?
Strawstone, so people think that's my real last name.
See, that's what
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was your real
Everyone
name,
does
bro.
it, and without, I don't even want to give my government name, no. But it's a play off my real name. My real name's Justin Haywood, and I think I was getting real fucking high with one of my buddies, and he's like, Strawstone Haywood, and like we didn't even laugh at it at the time. So I don't know how that motherfucking name stuck, but sometimes those nicknames stick, and. You know, it's weird. Like when you're a little bit older, you know, sometimes you have many rebirths. You know, you find yourself a little bit, and like after my first divorce, like I'm Justin Strawstone. Like I ain't never liked my dad too much. Anyways, like, are we going real deep right away? Start talking about my daddy issues. No, but
I really wanted to talk about your past, you know, before we get into the future, bro. So if you're on it, bro, let's dive into it.
I just the whole Strawstone thing, man. I'm like a lot. You'll see every once in a while people be like, "Man, like Strawstone used to be a fuckhead. Like that ain't the Strawstone I knew." And I used to take offense to that, but it's real, man. You learn and you reflect and you grow, and I'm proud of who I am as Justin Strawstone. Yeah. So
bro, you change. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm not the same Brody.
Exactly.
Back when I was 16.
Exactly, man. We all make mistakes and we all learn from things.
And that's what really matters. You learn from it a lot of it, because there's a lot of people out there like our age that are still not learning from their past mistakes. They're just going through it, struggling, and just
right.
And it's like that's very the rare moments where, you know what, I learned from who I was back then to make a better me, and that's just me.
We all grow different, man. So I just it's funny with that shit too, because even when I was getting married, shout out to my wife, Kayla Strawstone. But when I
Modest K, right?
Yep, Modest K. When I met her mom, she's like, "Oh, so you're gonna be Mrs. Strawstone," and we're like, "Oh shit," we like never told her that's not my real last name. And I was like, "Nah, she's actually gonna be like Kayla Haywood." But so
dude, because when I still didn't know that till like I don't know, it was probably when I was doing the candles from your wife, you know what I'm saying, and then we Venmo'd or something for the money, and I was like, yo, what the hell is this?
Right, you know? Exactly. Everything's a lie. I swear I'm not in a government protection program or nothing.
Dude, so, he's just straight undercover, bro.
I mean, I always thought that was a cool name. Like, man, Strawstone, that's just like, man,
it was
that's hard, right?
When I started battle rapping, it's funny. I remember sitting down with a friend, and like Strawstone was never a rap name or nothing. And I remember like with one of my smarter, better rapper friends, and I was like, do I stick with Strawstone, or do I, like, you know, I have my first battle coming up. Do I come up with a stage name?
Oh, yeah.
And we sat there and we smoked multiple blunts. Many blunts were smoked. And at the end of it, he's like, you can't change that. He's like, what the fuck do they say about a Strawstone? What the fuck is a Strawstone?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
he's like,
right.
it's nonsensical. And so that was one of those things that it kind of like it resonated with me, and it was funny to battle and see people try to flip a name that made no sense. So fucking, it just stuck with me and became who I am, man.
Was that your battle rap name, just Justin Strawstone?
It was just Strawstone.
Oh yeah. That's what I wanted to get into too, bro. I got that the battle rapping in the Dab Squad, huh? That was before any of this nice enough entertainment stuff, huh? What happened with that, bro?
Man, we don't talk about that very often. So, shout out to the CBA, Danny O'Ryan, everybody that was involved with that. I was a friend of battle rappers. Like, I was a friend of artists. I've always been a friend of artists. And I used to show up to these battles and, like, I was definitely, like, probably like a lot of you guys. I would just love to get high and start, like, battling my friends, like, rapping and freestyling and shit. Like, I didn't have no real intentions, but I fell into a fucking trap. There's a tournament at the Lookout Lounge back in the day, and one of my friends was like, "Hey man, like you can kind of rap." I was not very good. He's like, he wasn't lying to me either. He's like, "You can kind of rap." He's like, "Would you want to jump in and fill this place?" And they're like, "The other person you'll be battling is brand new too." I was like, I mean, I'm pretty funny. I was thinking I could probably figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Didn't know how to prepare.
Because it's all off the head, right?
No. Dude, when it comes
I
to,
guess not battle rap.
Let's clear that up. So a free verse battle, a freestyle battle is a lot different than a rap battle. A rap battle, it's 3 rounds versus an opponent. It's pre-written, but you have rebuttals, and it's like a performance thing. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a preparation thing, just like a live performance.
I guess that's true, because you got to, like, some people, they be having, like, the deep, old disses, you know what I'm saying? They do, like, their research and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And what makes you really good at battle rap is, like, being as dirty as fucking possible. And, and like, finding those angles, and you gotta predict what they're going to say, that way you can flip it back on them. It's stressful. I don't recommend battle rap to anyone. You know what I mean? But so I got asked to be in that tournament, and my opponent was Joe Barlow, Deception, and he fucking waxed my ass. They said I was going up against somebody new. He ended up going on to be like one of the best battle rappers in Omaha for like a while, man. That dude's Deception's an absolute monster. Shout out to him. We battled twice. And a fucking compliment battle. He beat me in that too. He even out-niced me, man.
We did a compliment battle with Be Positive and Mohawk when they were on.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, we've actually done a few of them and taped them. They're on the Nice Enough YouTube. I think you can go find those if you wanted to.
That's fire, dude.
But yeah, man, the battle rap used to be a big part of my identity. Now my recommendation to most artists is, if you want to use it as a way to promote yourself, do that. But you don't see me recruiting people to go be a battle rapper. Someday, I would like to start a battle league in Omaha similar to the CBA. You know, just because, you know, there's people that just love that art form. It's like a sideshow a little bit.
Was that like the production or whatever CBA putting on the raps or the battle rap?
Yep, CBA used to operate out of Lookout Lounge and Hideout, and it was legitimary, man. Go check out some CBA battles. Don't worry about those Strawstone battles. Leave those alone. But,
go check out
would that inspire you to go to the music industry?
It kind of just got me in the door with a lot of artists, and when I was a battle rapper, I didn't really have no friends, and like this ain't no diss to anyone that I used to come up with on the CBA shit, but I would literally get frozen out of conversations outside. I definitely wasn't cool enough even for these battle rappers, and I made friends with them, and now I'm even better friends with some people that, you know, honestly didn't even give me fucking 2 seconds back in the day. But I used to walk out, you know, I'd try to be goofy or funny, you know, and they would just kind of look at me. I was awkward as a fucking biscuit though, man. Like, it was like I would show up with like my hair froed out and fucking like an Alan Jackson t-shirt on, and like be like, "What up, y'all?" Like, I don't know. I thought it was funny. And one thing with battle rap, I used to talk shit about myself a lot when I battle. That's not
a good idea. Make yourself the butt of the joke or whatever.
Yeah, because I just, you know, I thought it was about just making people laugh and having fun, and like I realized they were counting those points for my opponent. Like people were like, even like they're like, "Do you hear that? Like when he said this and this," I said, "I said that about me." So in other words, like I was just an awkward mess with battle rap. So I'm glad I found something else.
They're like that. Yeah, that bar that dissed him. He's like, "No, I actually dissed myself."
Right. Like, when he said that about this, no, that was me. It's pretty funny though. Like,
damn, they was giving the other dude points, bro.
But yeah, it was
that took a lot of courage and bravery to go on stage for the first time. Like you said,
Yeah.
like yeah, I'm gonna go to like, hey, you wanna come on spot last me? Like, you know, I took that leap, that chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Imagine starting your career like that. Oh, you want, like, without even realizing you want to be a rapper or do anything in this business.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm in. And CBA used to have some crowd. So that first battle, I'm probably in front of 150, 200 people. Of my peers are, let's be honest, people that don't even see me as a peer at that point. And I'm about to get. I mean, I got fucking. Joe destroyed my life up there. It was like I was like I almost like it made me completely fearless on stage though. So that's why when you see me hosting, I'm up there being good. It don't matter, you know what I mean? I'm up there, I'm having fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, you're getting
to be
lit.
there.
I love to see when you're on the stage and you're just like you're lit, you're going crazy, you're yelling, you're joking. I'm just like, man, he's very comfortable on that stage in front of all those audience.
Yeah, exactly. By the end of the night, man, that's like. For someone that smokes as much weed as me, like I don't know how I get that hype, but
that shit's lit, bro.
I enjoy it, man. But shout out to all the battle rappers out there and all the people that are kind of like, you know, doing the for the love of the game type of musicianship, man. I do fuck with battle rappers a lot. So.
That's far. Shout out to the battle rappers. I was gonna have you spit some battle rap shit, but it's not like on no 8 Mile stuff where you just off the dome.
I mean. What we talked about earlier, we talked about the Strawstone name, about it being nonsensical. Mm-hmm. So I had a bar, one time I built into my round where I just like, I literally had like a pity party on stage, but it was kind of dope. I was like, I'm Strawstone, I'm nonsensical, almost Susical. I got my friends and family asking me what the fuck I even do this for. And like I real awkwardly like scooted towards the front of the stage and I'm like, cause I'm tight, yo. I purposely made myself sound like uncomfortable, you know? And, man, I didn't get no reaction.
But
that's I used to love doing shit like that. I would plan shit with my friends. I was like, yo, I think I got like a moment that I can create, you know? Like, and it didn't equal victories, but it's little memories for me, you know what I mean? So.
And that's dope. That's to me, that's really cool. Cause someone like me, I'm very like big I am, and like I'm not really I can't go in front of big crowds. And just I get a little like they're staring at me. I need to take a step back into the shower real quick. You know what I mean? Like I'm here over here. This is my spot. Like,
and that's something I look forward to that too, though, man. Like as I get older and I'm around such talented, amazing people, it just makes sense that I slip my hoodie on, put my hood up, and kind of to the back of the venue as this thing grows, man. It's gonna get to a point, and like this ain't like I'm super big about everyone staying the whole shows, but I'm gonna get so old, guys, that I'm gonna be like you got this. Here's like my intern. Here's my intern Ricky. He fucking he'll take care of the money at the end of the night. Like eventually, I just have so much faith in the young folks around me, man, and that's really that's why I started Aorta Hip Hop. That's why I started Nice Enough Entertainment. Shout out to all the OGs and the old heads that have taught me so fucking much, but. There was a big disconnect between us and the people that have been doing it and the people that were starting and beginning and, and like how to like create that like bridge. And I feel like we've done so much better like with that in Omaha. I see people like Bobo the Bread Boy like talking and commenting with like Smoke Break online. You know what I mean?
Smoke Break's the fucking dude.
I see Mumbles like interacting with Bo, who's been around 10 years. I see there's really no fucking borders to this cool shit in Omaha right now, and I credit everyone involved, man. Like it's a lot of fun. It takes that little, like, you got to have the team, you know what I mean? You got to have the people to have your back. But that pack mentality sometimes will be really toxic. So and there used to be a lot more of that. So
that
now,
shit where it's like, no, this is us. You can't come in here. Type shit.
Like like if Slammy the Hammer is rapping, fucking Donnie is gonna be the opener and so. And I really, where I do have some predictable things, and we do with what we do, because I fuck with the people I fuck with. I'm unapologetic about that. But I think like having that variation and having new people that you work with, bringing in different crews, I think that's important, man.
I know, bro. You're doing it right, bro.
Literally, and everything's like sorry, I didn't even cut you off. When Brody was like his first show, I got back from Texas. I got to put out security, everything. This was like dream becoming Brody's security. I always say this when I was a kid, when we first were little kids running around Omaha skating. Right. And I first go to the show, it's just like, the vibe was so different. It was such accepting, you know what I mean? No matter who you are, you're more than welcome. Come in, have fun. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're more welcome. You want to go yell, scream, go on ahead. Yeah. And that's like, to me that was cool because I was not expecting that, man. And it was just like it's crazy how much you can actually feel the vibe in there. Man, really, the flow.
That's what we're all working towards, man. So that feels good.
Yeah, bro. The fucking crowds at the shows, they're lit, bro. You be bumping into people. It's like, yo, my bad, bro. You alright?
Right. I'll be stepping on shoes and I'll be feeling bad. Cause I'm like, ooh, man, I did not mean step on your Jordans.
Like even. When Ryan had his little incident or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The whole venue, everyone stopped everything. They were opening doors, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was good shit.
Man, yeah. It's a shout out to 1%. When we lost the Lookout Lounge, man, we were like kind of homeless out here as far as like, you know, we like to keep a standard and, we not only kept that standard, we definitely grew up by having the Reverb and the waiting room as places that we can do our shows. So, I look forward to it. I see a lot more waiting room shows with our lineups in the future.
I know, man. I want to perform at the waiting room so bad, bro.
We can make that happen this year, bro. We got that. Like, it's
That's fire, bro. Dead ass. Because we've been doing a lot of work with fucking Nice Enough Entertainment and Justin lately, bro. This is the homie for real. Man. But before we get into, like, the what's going on right now, do you want to dig into the past a little bit? You know, like, who were you before Justin Strawstone? You know, like, what'd you come up as?
So I grew up in South Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh, did you?
Like, fucking was born in Council Bluffs, divorcee, mom that worked her ass off so we can have what we want. This new life in South Omaha. Got bussed over to King Science Center when I was in 6th grade. Talk about, like, culture shock, you know what I mean? And it just taught me to be, like, okay being the awkward duck, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, you know, like being able to respect everybody and see, you know. And then I went back to South High, you know.
Oh, so you went to South?
You went to South?
We went to South.
Yeah. I wrestled my whole life until college. I decided not to pursue it in college, and then I played college rugby at UNO.
Bro, rugby's cool. Yeah. Like, I've been watching videos of that rugby, like people playing. I always just wanted to just go out there.
Such a blast. I still couldn't tell you how it works to this day, but I was this big fucking meathead, and I met friends in the fucking gym, and I wasn't wrestling no more, and they're like, oh, athlete, you know what I mean? So I was just out, like, I remember I didn't literally know the rules. The first game that they fucking put me in, I was just crushing motherfuckers. And let's be honest, I was getting crushed more than I was crushing. I don't want to be that guy that was acting like we were.
Rugby's like the hardcore football, huh?
Holy
That's
shit.
like
dude, it's like no fucking pads. Everyone's half drunk. They don't tell you that part. So everyone, dude, like, I have never drank more in my life than when I was on that fucking rugby team, man. First time I ever went to a toga party was with a bunch of fucking rugby people.
Damn, so you went to college, huh? Did you stay through college, or did you?
So I had I had a high school sweetheart that shout out to her. She's the mother of my first 2 kids. Wonderful lady. We grew apart in our 20s, because when you meet somebody at 14 and you stay with them all the way through the changes of high school, then college, then all of a sudden you have a frontal lobe, all of a sudden you like to smoke weed and rap a lot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have no, like, real huge problems, but, like, we just didn't really know each other. Yeah, shit. So I was able to, we had a very amicable split. She's a great mom, and I was able, after being a fuckhead for quite a while, I was able to find a Kayla. I was able to find someone that can help me, like, actually, you know, because at that point, I'm just like, you know, I'm thinking, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I've done a couple battles. I was like, just started in Dab Squad and making music with Mike Fantastic and Rush One, and didn't know what the fuck I was doing with that either. And then so, like, the fact that I, like, that world, I mean, I was literally, like, I couldn't be more unbalanced than what I was during the beginning of my artistry and my first introduction to this music. My world was changing in the most massive ways possible. So finding that balance and landing on 2 feet with a partner like Kayla, and then, like, you know, what started Aorta Hip Hop, honestly, is, you know, being around the Lookout Lounge and being around rock shows and seeing that motherfuckers were coming out not because their buddy was on it, because it was a good show, and it was known to be a good time. I was like, oh, so people, because I, at that point as an artist, man, I bet that my first 10 shows that, unless it was like a national act on it or I was opening for somebody, but any local shows, the attendance was horrible. Under 20 for literally everything. And I was happy to find something that helped people, but also, like, brought joy to myself.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of all over the place. I'm still waking up, but
no, you good, bro. We all fried right now.
Yeah.
We just going back and forth. But that's what I wanted to talk about too. So you kind of talked about how you met Kayla. So was she already into the artist stuff, or did you kind of like just being around that vibe? She was kind of like, yo, let me try this out a little bit more.
So this is like, first of all, I always joke around and say that Kayla was the biggest Dab Squad fan. That I met her at a Dab Squad meet and greet.
Oh
we ain't never did no meet and greets. We didn't have no fans. I met her through mutual friends. When I was going through a time period in my life that I was like single for the first time in my life, and like this is gonna come across bad. But I'm just gonna go ahead and fucking say it anyways. Of the girls I was talking to that time, Kayla was the one that had the boyfriend. So fucking like that was. So that was supposed to be the one that was, you know, was the safe bet. You know what I mean? That I didn't have to stress about. And I remember one day Kayla hit me up and she's like, "I broke up with you. We could be together." And I'm like. I was like, I have to clean my phone up. Like, I gotta figure some shit out. Like, ultra quick.
I'm okay with that.
Right, exactly. And you know, it took me a time to adjust to not be like a man whore, because I was like, I was still, you know, figuring myself out. But if anybody in the world's worth it, it was Kayla, and I absolutely, I'm. When I was even happy in my first marriage, I just always wondered if there was someone out there to like live like this type of lifestyle with, you know,
type of stuff,
where we can both be excited about art, where we can both try to start businesses. You know, I'm not real interested in like working 60 hours a week for someone else. It causes me a lot of instability at times because I'm not interested in that, but I'm happy.
Yeah.
Happier than I've ever been in my life.
That's what I was just talking to him about, you know? Like, you could either have, like, a nice paying job, you work all the time, you make a lot of money, but then he did that, you know, but he didn't have a lot of free time.
Like, man, I was making, like, 21 an hour, about to hit 22, about to become, like, a night shift manager. I was about to, like, make serious money, but I was, like, I had no life. I was not happy. I went to work. I did my job. I smiled, but when I got home, I was dog tired. I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't go with Brody to the shows. Go do all that stuff. I'm like, that's what I'm passionate about. Why am I putting that second and this first? And I'm like telling myself, I convince myself, you know, it builds. You gotta do. You're a man. You have these. This comes with the responsibility of being a man. But what I learned was, happiness doesn't come with it. That's something you gotta chase. That's something you gotta like. Yeah, you have a sacrifice, but also it is worth it. The sacrifice gotta be worth it. And to me, that just, you know, I'm okay making like under $10, like $11. You know, I'm cool with that. It pays my bills, but like I got time to be happy. You know what I mean? And that's what matters to me. Cause like happiness is really what matters.
And I understand that people out there have to do what they have to do, you know, that you have to work jobs, and that's not me dissing, or, you know, and that's not us saying that, you know, you're lesser because you're not dedicating your full-time energy to it. People got kids, people got responsibilities, people got convictions to pay for, people, you know, like...
Yeah, it's like almost like, because the job I have, like, I feel blessed with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I make a decent amount of money to pay my bills, but then I also have a lot of time at work to edit my videos, you know, write music, do all this other stuff. So I'm like working to work. You
That's
know
what I always tell artists, man. Find a boss, find a place that believes in you, and the artists that have to do jobs that maybe they don't love, but it's helping them keep like a happy marriage or a beautiful home and all that. We love you guys too, and I've had people hit me up like, yo, I just don't have time to be doing this or that, and I got this new baby. Yo, we get it, and that's like, I hope Nice Enough can be an ally to the Bobos and to the people that are out there that maybe can only come out for their shows. You know, they'd love to come network, but they just can't fucking do it. They don't have the money or the time. And there's room for all of it, and that's what makes the Midwest so fucking beautiful, man.
On everything.
That shit's lit, bro. I got chills. Literally, I don't know if I got cold or what.
I was like, are you sick? You don't get sick.
Let me move this hay real quick, too, for a second. But yeah, bro, let's get into the big, the poppin', and the now, huh? Nice Enough Entertainment. Big ol' do cool shit. Because you're doing, like, actually some big-ass shit, bro. Working
like
with King
big moves.
ISO, Strange Music, Table the Truth, bro. Like, you're doing big shit, bro.
That's like big moves.
Man, this industry's really fucking big, guys.
Yeah.
So like I know like locally it looks like huge, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that energy, because we've grown this way bigger than I ever thought. But now I see the real fucking potential, and it keeps me up at night. It makes me want to really work hard.
Because then you're like, yo, this is decent right now, but it could be like, yo.
This could be my lifestyle. This could be my life, is what I'm realizing, is that I could make this a stable thing for my family if I work hard enough. And that's a pretty exciting and scary fucking thing, to be honest. But our whole thing is, man, like we started at the grassroots level. I started with my boys, with Colt Classic and C10 and Modest K and Smoke Break and everyone else around me, and now we're getting to the point to where they're fucking selling out shows by themselves. That was C10 up there fucking Saturday.
Yeah.
That was over 200 people in a fucking building.
We were at that shit, bro.
And it just amazes me to where, what people used to kind of, like, in a shit-talky way, they used to be like, yeah, they just get all the national artists, and this whole narrative that, Straw just buys everything, we don't have that. Straw's broke as fuck. Straw's been broke. If Straw fucking had money, he's spending on weed. Sorry about it, so it ain't that. So I love doing the national shit. I love doing the doobies. I love doing the fucking King ISOs. All that shit is great. But being able to see you guys, see the Bobos, the C10, see the underdogs fucking win, that's the big shit to me. That's like when you're like, y'all are doing big shit, immediately I started thinking about what you guys are doing. You ever seen that picture of like Bill Gates in his first office where he has like the fucking little Microsoft sign? Like, yo, we're in it right now. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna look at this in a few years and be like, holy shit, remember when we were down in your basement, bro? Like,
like 2025, man.
So I gotta flip that right back on all the young and amazing talent around me that's figuring out their brands, figuring out how to monetize things in a way that still respects people. Shout out to anyone who's finding a way to eat and to live off music without grabbing from other fucking artists' pockets. I won't go too deep on that, but you know who you are.
Because there is some people because I was listening to your other podcast last night, you know what I'm saying, that you did with the Had Enough.
Yep.
Yeah, Had Enough, right? Yeah. I was watching that, and it got me thinking that, like, I don't know what exactly we were talking about, but there's really, like, two kinds of promoters out there, you know what I'm saying? There's people, like, who really want to, like, promote for the art and the artist, you know what I'm saying? And there's other people who are like, yo, I bet I can get a bag off tonight, you know what I'm saying?
It's like, I did this, so now it's like I could sell this. Like maybe you should learn how to do it right. You know what I mean? Like before you sell a service or a product, maybe you should make sure you're respecting the money that it costs to purchase that. And again, I don't want to get into too much detail with that because I know there's I hate this term, but there's many ways to skin a cat, I think is what they say. There's many ways to get things done. I've used that term now twice in the last 2 weeks, and I'm weird about it. I don't know if I like it. But it's there's many ways to get things done. So I've learned to be a lot more chill about it and not because I come from battle rap. So I would be like, when I started by yelling about, literally we started this by yelling fuck pay to play and saying fuck having 15 people on a lineup. So, I mean, that's always going to be a little bit of my identity, but I have learned to be a little more passive about it. Yeah. But if you ever feel like I'm talking shit about what you're doing and if it fits into that, that's the shoe. You must wear it. I don't fucking care. I still wish you well, but I'm going to be real honest about what my truths are, about what I believe grows scenes and what fucking tears things apart. And we can compare the sciences and have a conversation about it anytime. And I'll listen. I'll listen not to reply. I'll listen to try to understand. But I've done the math, so... That's
why I fuck with you, bro. You keep it real, you know what I'm saying? You don't try to put on no act or nothing.
And that doesn't make me hate anyone or wish somebody ill will or nothing, but I've seen what this grows. And if you literally if you look at that show the other night, that shit wasn't going on before Aorta Hip Hop. There was not big bangers like that where there wasn't a national act involved. I'm sorry, there fucking wasn't. So
I think my first show I got put on was it was probably 25, maybe 50 people crammed into this small little room.
And those are great origin stories, you know what I mean? But I also remember being impressed with you and being so I always want to be yo, with people that work hard and people I really fuck with, I just want to be psst, yo, come over here, let's do this together. Because there's one thing, I am not threatened by somebody else's growth. Nothing at all. There's some people out there in the Midwest who are listening and seeing what worked for us, and they're starting to do it. You think that would make me they're still in my sauce or some shit, whatever. I'm sorry, cool, relatable, Straw. But, no, I love it. That means there's more, if other people are taking and using the science behind what works for us and applying it in their markets and applying it to their tours and stuff, that's absolutely beautiful. You actually have an ally in me. I hope you grow fast too. And if you outgrow me and you get big, let me get an application someday. Let's just keep fucking building, man. It ain't that fucking deep.
Yeah. Because some people, man, some people in the Omaha, you know, they get it in their head, you know what I'm saying? They just think they're fucking like way up here, you know what I'm saying?
It's interesting, man. And then people get in their head about relationships, and like I said this on the podcast I did last night, but like there's more beef and there's more weird divide over what isn't said than what is said.
Yeah.
Like, use your fucking words. Have those conversations. Let's say you have a bad business experience with someone. Okay. Approach them with it and explain how to make it better on your end, and also reflect on maybe where the communication broke down with you, and watch what that fucking does for your relationships. Right? I really don't leave nothing. There ain't nothing like that's where the whole nice enough and treat people decent shit is. Like I'm always gonna be nice enough. I'm always at least gonna treat you decent. That way when we meet on a business level, it can never be like, oh, Straw's just a dickhead or Straw don't fuck with me. Even though we get a lot of that out there, I know it's not real. You know, every conversation can be bumped, and I plan on being around for a lot of years, so there's no one that should feel wronged by someone who is outside like we are. You know what I mean? Like if somebody had a problem with you, come to a show, let's fucking talk about it, you know? Catch me at the fucking skate park, you know? I go live purposely a couple times a week just so I keep transparent. Even if, you know, it's not real, like, it's not like an ego thing. I literally like to be there just in case somebody wants to come on and be like, yo, like, this sucks. I don't know. I like, you know, like, or like that way. So it's like because I know people say shit in the shadows. So like, here I am, like, fucking, let's talk about it, you know. And I've lost friends from people, you know, trying to sabotage good business and whatnot. And I've also regained friends without saying a word, just by continuing to be transparent to where people are wait a second, and they'll question what they heard, or they'll question the narrative that they received because that consistency. And I think that's kind of like the key to being an artist and being successful and to running a business is that consistency and actually respecting the people that are spending the money, not just trying to get more of it.
Yeah, right. That's why I be like, everyone who buys anything from me, you know what I'm saying? I will tell them thank you like 1,000 times. You know, I'm like, bro, you are literally putting money into my pockets right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I posted some merch the other day and 2 people bought it, right? And I was like, yo, bro, I needed money so I could go buy dog food, and this money just paid for that. You know what I'm saying? Fire. So like I kept telling, I was like, bro, thank you. You guys got no idea how much this means. You know what I'm saying?
I love it, man. That's
and it's like attitude. I'm not like putting out stuff, you know, I'm not just trying to sell everything, you know what I'm saying? We try to put out like some quality merch, you know what I'm saying? When we try to make merch, because I want people to wear it like all the time. Like they like I wear, man, like,
you can see this shirt is dirty, but this is my favorite shirt. I am comfortable in this shirt. It's like, man, crazy story. I had this girl I was messing with, and she took my shirt. I had to argue. I said, that is my shirt. I need that bag. She was like, oh, but it's one of those things where you start messing with me. I keep it. Not that shirt though. I was like, man, I love that. This is my favorite
for
shirt.
A soccer.
I was like, here's another old shirt because that's my shirt. You know
that's funny.
But yo, how did we first start like linking up and everything? Do you remember that?
I know we did a show together with you and your brother at the Lookout.
Oh yeah, we did, huh?
Yeah, we did. I forget what show it was.
Yeah, but
was
so
it Mac Lethal or something? Was it an opening spot for a national?
Something like that. I don't exactly remember.
I don't remember either.
But I just remember it just went so smoothly. I was like, bro, this is the motherfucker I gotta click in with, you know, make some shit happen.
I felt the same way.
And now what, it's like 2 years later, I think, almost. We did one birthday bash show. We're about to plan another one for this year.
You've been on a home base, right?
Yeah.
You're on Jay's home base too. The Midwest home base.
Oh, I also wanted to talk about how you got me onto Tabo's show.
Yeah.
Because that was like a super like big thing for me, you know.
You know how I got you on Tabo's show? Yeah. Tabo said, "What's up with Bobo?" Fucking dude. And that's like the realest shit ever, dude. I love that shit when people.
He was at a show, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And you guys, I seen you guys were like talking and chilling a whole bunch that night or whatever. So I think it was that show, huh? Because you hit me up like the next night.
Yeah, he fucks with you, and like that's my favorite thing ever when like you really fuck with someone, and then like someone else you respect hits you up like, "Hey, like this dude's dope." You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, of course he is. You know what I mean? Like let's work. You know.
Yeah, bro. Shout out Tabo the truth, bro.
Yeah.
Him, I be bumping him, fucking AWAX and King ISO a lot. Like,
Yeah,
you know
so
what I'm saying?
That's pretty much all I fucking listen to besides like everyone else around me. I haven't listened to like another national besides someone I like know in a long time.
I know,
Shout out to Stove God Cooks for being like the fucking only one really. I fucking love Stove God.
Dude, cause that was really some crazy shit. Like, cause we did that show, and then it was like the next morning you hit me up. You were like, "Yo, Table wants you to be on his what was it, an album release or something like that?"
It was that
like,
home base, I think, is what it was.
I was like, "Yo, bro, no shit, dude." You told me that. I was like, "Dude, that motherfucker." I'm pretty sure I hit him up too. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Yo, nothing but love, bro. I fuck with you." His new music video goes hard too.
Yeah, dude,
wasn't that shot by Obscure?
No, that video, I believe, I forget who it was shot by.
No?
It might have been by Tyler Lewis and Cat Lewis, but
oh, yeah?
I'll have to double check on that one. I think it was a group effort, but that one wasn't Obscure. I know he's going to be doing some shit with Obscure Diamond in the future. Shout out to Obscure Diamond. Literally, they've helped me look good since Aorta Hip Hop guys. Like, they've been like really, really, really helpful. So.
I know, because that's like a group, huh? It's not just
it's
one
two people,
yeah.
Yep. It's Tyson and Lee. It's two
that's
two
who
guys,
it is.
Yep.
See, sometimes I talk about these like groups, you know, like one person like back then I said Smoke Break, I said I love that dude, but I had both of them.
Yeah,
you know
no, I
saying?
honestly like so Smoke Break is like kind of on hiatus a little bit, so it's like really Mike is gonna start doing his own solo music.
Oh under Mike Fantastic.
Yep, Mike Fantastic and the Party Hard Posse. So shout out to Morgan, but Morgan's kind of like taking a little backseat from music, I think, for a little while. So.
Then they did that show, I don't know what show it was, but they had the fucking Bon Jovi interlude or whatever,
yeah,
bro.
dude.
That shit got everyone hyped, bro. It was like 150 people in there singing Living on a Prayer or whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They put on a fucking show. I love it, man.
Dude, it is great. They had that skull guy out there flipping everybody off, pissing people off in the crowd. That was the coolest shit I've ever seen, bro. That made me fuck with them dudes like heavy. My mom was hitting me up. She's like, "Who are those people? They're fire." I was like, "Dude, they're lit."
I love that we can be, we can have the Smoke Breaks, the Comatoses, the people I came up with, because those are people from my original label, because I used to be signed to Cutthroat Productions under Dab Squad. So, and then so like to have them still around and to even get to help them on some management shit and on some booking shit, the same people that taught me a lot of the principles that I put out there in the universe today, a lot of that stuff started with Mike Fantastic, man. That's a very wise man right there.
I know, I seen that tattoo.
Treat people decent. That's a Mike Fantastic quote.
Yeah, that's his quote. I know, I seen you talk about that in the other podcast.
Yeah.
Like, those aren't even original quotes. That was Mike Fantastic and some other people.
Yeah, I without any remorse at all, I fucking steal science from everyone around me. If something's working, if something makes sense, if something clicks, you know what I mean? I think, being eclectic and being able to learn from everyone will make you powerful. So
yeah.
That's fire, dude. But I know David had a question written down earlier. It was what was your first impression?
Yes. Yeah, what was your first, when you first met Bo, your impression, your minute you that first thing came to mind, your first thoughts were like Bobo, like in front of you. What was it? Bobo and the team. Like, what was like your very first reaction?
My first reaction was realizing he had a team. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, they don't really have a team, and people don't realize that it's rare, because that means you got to treat people decent, and you got to really like believe in each other to kick it every day, to follow. It's one thing to get high and have ideas, but are you following through? Are you linking up when you're saying you're going to link up? Are you shooting those videos? Are you editing the videos you're fucking saying? So right away, I was super impressed that you guys had so much going within your own unit. That's why, I remember one of the shows you walked up, I was like, damn, they got this security, they got and I was like, that's just me bragging you up. Like, I love that you fucking are growing a community, because I'm lucky enough to have like something very similar around me with like the rapport I have with people. So that was my first impression, and the second is like I realized you're dope. I loved your stage performance. You don't really sound like anyone around me, especially at the time when we first started working together. And I seen that, I was like, we need some more of this at Nice Enough Entertainment. So I think your brand and your sound, like from day one, it's just really like I seen, like, even at, like, if I could talk like a slimy promoter for a minute, I was like, this motherfucker, I bet he can sell some tickets, like, you know? and I bet I can do better than the fucking whatever deal he's getting right now. And I remember hitting you up, I'm like, okay, I ain't on some shit talk shit, but you know what I mean, those shows are cool, you know, but like, we got a venue over here, like, you know what I mean, like, we can, you know, like, we can really fucking, like, y'all don't have to sneak in, like, fucking, like, it'll be great, you know. And that's kind of like where I struggle sometimes, because I don't want to offend anyone in what they're currently doing or who they're working with, because that's obviously something that's helping them grow at that time.
Yeah.
You know? But I just, I'm thankful that you gave me an opportunity to show you that there can be a little bit different way to get shit done, man.
That's why I'll be fucking with you, bro, because ever since we linked up, bro, it's been like, I like how this dude works, bro, let's keep doing some more work. You know, because, like, the first show, like, we both, I don't know, I can speak for myself, you know, like, I made good off of tickets, I made good off of merch, I had a good show, made a bunch of new supporters, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, this is lit, bro, we need to be doing this all the time.
And all of those things matter. Look, the things he just checked through are things that should matter to you when you do a show. Like, it's one like, oh, you're on it, like, I'm going out of town for a show or whatever, but like, is there gonna be anybody there? You know what I mean? Like, is that show being promoted? You know, is, like, are you making money off the tickets? Do you have a spot to sell merch? Like, are you growing your brand? And every situation's different, and you might get in a situation to where, like, someone puts you on a show that's already sold a lot of tickets where maybe you ain't gonna make no money or something. Well, can you sell merch? And how many fans do you think you could steal that night? You know what I mean? Every opportunity has a little science.
But no, right where we was, before we get into, because you were, you know, hyping up the team and everything, giving your first impressions, I just want to say shout out to the team, you know what I'm saying? Everyone who's helping me with everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't pull up looking official, like you said, without David and without Joey, without the homie behind the camera, you know what I'm saying? The homies carrying the tables and everything. Yeah. So I appreciate everyone helping out, bro. Long live Rodney, bro. Look what we doing now, bro. I appreciate it, bro.
Absolutely.
But yeah, bro, shit do be stressful, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people be getting the drums in the live band, shit going on lately too,
and which is super dope, man. It adds a lot to the stage show. But I was like, you know, it's just one of those things to where I love it, but I have to figure out how to fit drum kits on, you know. If we have a 225 cap venue and I'm trying to sell that out, and if it's going to be packed shoulder to shoulder, and I want to keep that show running on time, that way the headliner isn't, you know, because you're in the Midwest, you're going to lose people. If you're, I don't care if you're the most hype artist in town and you're the headliner, like, you're going to play to a smaller crowd than the third person. Yeah. And I tell you guys that all the time. Like, when I hit people up to go early, I'm like, honestly, that opening spot's pretty fucking good. Like, you know, people are ready for that show. But, yeah, shout out to the people that are stepping up their game. I'm just talking a little bit of shit, you know. We'll figure out how to get them drum kits in. Like, for example, Saturday, they all shared the same kit. It stayed up on stage the whole time. Yep. It looked fucking great. The transitions were absolutely beautiful. Shout out to Braden, the sound guy, for helping me just make everything awesome.
Yeah, because I was talking to both of them before, you know what I'm saying? They were both talking about how a drummer, and they were figuring out, like, they were both had separate drum kits, you know what I'm saying? So, like, whose stuff's going to be out there doing what, you know what I'm saying? And, but it turned out nice, bro. Both drummers were fucking lit, bro. I love, every time there's a drummer up there, I think, last time I seen it, Neves had a drummer with him. And the motherfuckers are lit, bro. I linked up with him. I was like, dude, you are hype,
so I don't ever want to say no, you know what I mean, to especially that, you know? So we'll always figure it out, but it just goes back to communication and shit, you know? Get those logistics.
That shit's fire, bro. You got anything else you want to touch up on?
What do you have to say to inspire upcoming artists? What is the best advice you can tell them, like, to help to advice?
The hardest thing, and they're gonna hate this, patience. Gotta have patience, guys. And I can't just be like, hey, everybody come over here, join my team, you know. I can be an ally to you, you know what I mean? I can help you. We can work towards getting you that first show, and it will be worth it, you know. If there's open mics, if there's other opportunities, go do those things. But just don't take anything anybody says too serious, especially until you figure out who you are as an artist. And you know, you're going to meet people that can help you out. You're going to meet people that can hurt you. The most important thing is just being patient with all relationships. Treat everybody decent especially until you figure out and you start getting those key pieces around you that really make sense. And one thing I see a lot of people is people get fucked up on the loyalty too, to where they feel like they owe somebody to keep doing these shitty shows, or, you know, that's my cousin, or this is that. bad business is bad business, guys. So
right.
hit those open mics, become undeniable, make yourself easy to find. I'm looking at writing. I hate even talking about it because it just sounds so egotistical. But I'm going to write a book for beginning artists, and it's just going to be called the things they don't tell you but they should. And it's gonna, we're gonna start with like, okay, so you're serious about wanting to do music and perform live and stuff. There's just little things that like just aren't said out loud enough, One of my favorite examples is being able to find you. I struggle so hard to find some of these artist pages, and it's because there might be another Bobo out there might be another Strawstone out there, so you might have to be Bobo 402 or the real Strawstone, or you know what I mean, in order to get those Facebook pages and stuff. And I'll just go ahead and give you guys a little advice here. Find a way, and this this it might be part of your guys' shit too. I don't know, I haven't like explored enough. I can always find your shit, but find a way to either get everything under that same name, even if it's different than your name. So if I'm the real Strawstone on Facebook, I'm going to be the real Strawstone on Instagram, on Twitter, on all that. And that don't mean that's my rap name, but I'm going to incorporate that into my branding a little bit. So that way, if someone like a promoter like me is out there, and like I was like doing the Four Winds Fest, and I'm trying to tag everybody involved as I'm going down this list, you can't find 40% of them because they got little cute ass shit with them, and I'm just thinking, like, as I was doing, I was like, man, I just don't think people even think about it like this. It's not that they're doing something way wrong. It's just no one has said it out loud. Nobody's had that conversation, So
you gotta have like that. What is it? It's like technical, the SEO or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you look up the team, the only thing that's gonna pop up is our stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you look up Bobo the Bread Boy, only thing that's gonna pop up is me as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I was Bobo at first because you probably remember a few of the flyers, they just say Bobo on it. I was just straight up Bobo. But then when I would look up on Spotify or stuff, there's like 3,000 just Bobos on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, yo, we're the team too. Rodney was the Akuma. He already used you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, let me do Bobo the Bread Boy. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's beautiful. And find those pivots, and like when you find your pivot that's when your brand is really planting a seed that it's yours, and it's original. Find a way to make it easy to find. And that's just like there's so many options, there's so many things, so much music, there's so many shows out there to digest. Make yourself not a chore to support.
Yeah, that's exactly, bro. Because look, we got the skate team. Everything's THUH.
I love it. I fucking love it. I remember I pulled up to you to give you tickets one day, and I was like, man, that the shit is just like so fucking brilliant. I was like, I wasn't sold at first, but I was like now I get it, and it fucking just makes so much sense. Because when you walk up, I was like, oh, there's the team. You know what I mean? Like it just fucking has this so many overlaying things, and the branding don't stop.
That's funny you said that, bro. Because when we first started off, like it was a hassle, like because we were nobody, you know what I'm saying? We were Thuh team or Thuh team or shit like that. But then after, like, it just gets known eventually. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Baum said it in one podcast. He said it's only corny till it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God! I mean, that's my whole lifestyle. That's Strawstone. It's only corny until it's not.
Dude, because now it's like people. I love seeing it like on social medias and shit. They spell it as the now. You know what I'm saying?
I've had some people just kind of like, it ain't that they were talking shit, but they're like, the team, like, what's that? And I'm like, it's branding. It's fucking genius. I'm just thinking you're gonna. I said now I dare you to go read that word THE. You're gonna feel like that's spelled wrong. You know what I mean? And that's like the vibe. So I fuck with it.
It's crazy. My phone, I'll be typing, I'll be like the, and then like I'll be like, then it's just say like THUH. I'm like,
autocorrect.
I'm like, all right, no, wait, hold on, I gotta type it the right way. I'm like,
you better send that shit to your boss, man.
Dude, I be texting everybody like that, bro. But that shit's funny, dude. I forgot what I was about to say, but. Yeah, that shit's hard.
No doubt.
You got anything else you want to say, bro? Any upcoming shit you want to promote real quick?
Tabo the Truth, we're headed on tour. We're doing, I think we're up to 10 days now. 10 or 9 days, I can't remember. But we're doing that over the next couple of weeks. We have them spread out a little bit. So, we're giving the markets all Thursday through Sunday shows rather than go out there Monday through Wednesday. And the way the routing worked out, we're heading to Colorado and South Dakota and western Nebraska for 4 days. And then we got to come back through anyway, so we're going to spend a couple days in town, and then we head down south. And we can do Tulsa, Wichita, Topeka, and Des Moines. So that's gonna be a lot of fun, man.
How many shows is on the ticket?
I think there's 10.
10
There's
shows?
10 yep.
That's fire.
So
bro.
that's coming, and shout out to Table of the Truth. That's my guy. I'm also, even as I'm sitting right here, I'm talking to Strange Music and getting some details finalized for the next King ISO Get Well Soon tour. Shout out to him. Talk about an inspiration in my life for sure. And we got a 420 show, since I know y'all are a bunch of fucking stoners.
Yeah.
420. Special guest, Bobo the Bread Boy. Fucking trying to come?
Yo, I might, bro.
No.
It's me and my girl's anniversary. I'll have to talk to her.
I remember from last year. I was talking to him. I was like, man, how do I have a 420 show without fucking Bobo? And he's like, I respect how you handle your relationship,
dude,
man. There's boundaries. You know what I mean?
It was fucking like I don't know. It was 2018. You know what I'm saying? I was on probation, so I couldn't smoke, right? But it was 420, and I was like fucked up off of acid. You know what I'm saying? Just going hard. And my girl comes up. She wasn't my girl at the time, but she comes up when we were hanging out and shit. I couldn't smoke. I was like, yo, you be my girlfriend? And it just happened to be on 420, so now it's like our fucking 1 year anniversary. And shit
That's
every
the
year.
most adorable little fucking stoner love story I've ever
Dude,
heard.
it was
everything.
Dude, because I was fucking...
Man, we just need to get you a little fucking table up, just like stage left with some candles and shit. The whole show, y'all can just be like eating spaghetti or some shit.
Hey, bro, we make that happen. We in there for sure.
The nice enough date experience. I'm just trying to expand. It could be in beta.
Expand the business.
But yeah, 420 show, Jay Influential, Saint Mike, Neves, Thuggy Yuck, Don Juan, hosted by Table the Truth. Modest K is on that bitch as well, and I know I'm forgetting someone, and I mean no harm by that. But whoever I forgot, I love you. We got that. We got the Midwest Fresh coming up, which is giving artists, artists that have been working hard a chance to get like their first headliner, which is cool, and also getting artists that haven't had a chance really to perform, a chance to hop on shows.
Yeah, that's super sick, bro.
That's
a lot of people on that ticket are like, they're, I wouldn't say used to be like fans and supporters, but like that's how I first met them. You know what I'm saying? They're like supporters of me. They're like, yo, I fuck with music. I fuck with your music. I make music too and shit. And now it's like they've come to shows before, they've supported, and now they're on a show.
I love it. And we even got
Smokey, Astro Fiji, bro. Shout out to the homie.
Yeah,
man.
Smokey. I got to meet him this weekend. That's a good dude.
He came out to that Saturday show, huh? Yeah, he was up there with us.
Yep, and so we got that going on. And what's cool about that one too is you got some veterans in there. Like we wanted to make sure it was like really like mixed up good. And like the veterans are people that are making maybe people that are a little bit undiscovered or got a new sound or working on new projects and shit. So I didn't want that ain't like our rookie show. I don't want to treat it like that. It's just it's like a way to give people a new look, a way to get a fresh look on new people and a new look on fresh people.
That shit's fire, dude.
Mayflowers is coming up as well. We got a lot of shit coming up. It's niceenough.net. Ooh, you want to see my little branding idea since you're so good at branding?
What's up?
Obscure Diamond hates this. Okay, Nice Enough ENT, right? So my website is niceenough.net.
Yeah.
So it's all the same letters. So if I could make a little graphic. It'd be like Nice Enough ENT, and like the Nice Enough could like squeeze together, and then the ENT could like swirl and become .net and be like online. Like so
that's fire.
I invented the internet. I don't know if anybody.
I was gonna say, is that why you purposely had net at the end of your shit, or?
That's what. I've been thinking about this for a long time. And niceenough.com was like $5,000, but. But I'll be honest, it was a pivot after not being able to afford the .com, but
bro, that's why we had to take our website down for it was down for 2 months because this one site I was using, they're trying to charge me almost $1,000 for the team.com, you know what I'm saying? But then I checked this other site and it was $10 or $20 a month or a year, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, you do the math, that's fucking, you still get out better than paying the fucking $1,000 for it, you know?
God, dude, it's crazy out
So that's why our shit was down, and then I was like, I didn't tell nobody because I didn't want no one to steal the team.com. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I watched this YouTuber, and his shit is Danny Mullen, that's his name, you know what I'm saying? So he blew up before he had a website, so he tried to get DannyMullen.com, but one of his fans took it from him and just tried to sell it back to him, but he didn't buy it, so now he's like, DannyMullen.co or something, you know?
Yeah, man, people are the worst.
That shit's
I was like, I was not shocked that niceenough.com was gone. But.
No, niceenough.net sounds good though, because it gotta sound good too. That's why I like the team.com rather than thuh.com or the team something else. You know, I was like, it gotta sound nice when you say it too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that shit's fire, bro. Shout out Justin Strawstone. Shout out Nice Enough Entertainment. we got the Mayflower show coming up May 29th,
Yeah.
or is it May 19th?
May 19th, I think.
May 19th.
May 19th, yeah.
I'll pop up the flyer. It'll be posted
it
over
is May
David right
19th.
now. Check it out. Tickets are $10, bro. Hit me up for those. And then coming up in July, we got a birthday bash show coming again. So if you've never been to one, this one's going to be litter than the last one for sure, bro.
Extra super litter.
A limo wasn't enough last time, so we're going to have to get something bigger, bro. Fucking
This motherfucker showed up in a limousine.
Yeah,
bro,
I
that
was shocked by that. I was like, first, hey, we're going to limo. I'm like, okay.
dude,
that
and
was
that all came out of pocket too. I was like, yo, bro, I want to be lit for my birthday, bro. I want to give the fans a fucking experience.
Nothing but respect for
And
that.
we had so many VIPs. We had to do the limo rides like 3
Right.
times, bro. We were
Dude,
pulling around the block just
I was
hotboxing
cracking
it.
up. I remember the venue owner's like, "What is going on?" I'm like, "Oh, it's fine. It's fine." I was like, "They're doing limo rides. It's fine."
He's like, Bobo's just being extra. It's
right?
alright,
You know, I
bro.
mean, it's fine. It's fine. It ain't the worst thing to happen. No.
But hey, bro, all links are gonna be in the description, bro. I think we about wrapped it up. We're about probably hour 20 hours so right now.
Yeah, I gotta get to work. What are you guys doing?
My girl's covering me, so I'm good. But hey, bro, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Shout out Justin. Shout out David, bro.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
thanks for
being
tuning in.
on.
Yeah, Nice Enough is part of the team, just to
Yes,
clarify
sure,
that
bro.
shit.
Yep.
And these motherfuckers are nice enough, so
We're the nicest.
yeah,
We're
the
nice.
nicest. Man, see, that's how beefs start. You know what I mean? But no, thanks for having me, guys. That was a lot of
Hey,
fun.
appreciate you. Make sure you like,
Yeah.
comment, subscribe, bro. We out
Don't
of here.
forget.
And then, real quick before we go, we'll just pose and then we'll just do a little screen grab picture type deal.
Yeah.
We'll sit down.
Wait, we're sitting. You
Yeah.
need to stand. All right.
Just because we don't have it on the tripod no more. Should we all do the same pose?
Yeah, I think so. We look like pretentious assholes. I love it. Like these motherfuckers, like, did they talk shit on this podcast? Like, I don't know. Look at that screen grab. Like,
Hey, that's perfect, bro.